Clark was going to be coming into the season, but it is going to be Loveday's team. Will King the backup, and he'll start tonight. And we're underway here in Berwick. Cardinals slapping the puck down the ice, getting us going here in period number 1. And now the captain Cardinal chases over to the boards on the right side. 4 players in there. Malloy in the corner, shovels it out in front of the net, and it's cleared off to the side by Laverdure of the Mariners. Around the boards, trying to center again, looking for Mitchell Jones. Couldn't quite pull it in. It'll be dropped off. Cardinal with a shot on. O'Brien makes his first save. Ross Martin for Yarmouth. He'll go cross ice just behind Frazier. He'll take it off the boards and come in. Frazier on the left wing. Dane Moore forces him and shoves him down in behind the net. Mike Malloy will take control of the puck. Malloy off the glass and flipped out to center. Yarmouth, Billy Hartley will connect there, send it up through the middle, missed the intended target, Frazier. Martin slaps it in for the Mariners as they make a line change. Rouet, he'll be busy tonight, will go back and get it behind his net, lead for Butterworth. Butterworth with some speed through the middle, long pass misses Haid with the goaltender going on. Clark being shipped to Miramichi. Also tonight, the Wildcats are playing with just 5 men back on defense. And if the pairs, when they were doing their drills in warm-up, is any indication, the solution to playing with 6D seems to be double shift number 8, kaden.ruest. So Cardinal wins the draw for the Wildcats. Back to Rouet, goes around behind his net. They can't get out of the zone, however. It was blocked. Now Rouet will get it out for the Wildcats. Yarmouth dumps it back in. Guerrera tags up on side and gives chase. Rouet around the backboards. Moore pokes it up along the wall for Malloy. He'll play it to Jones. Jones chips it by his man. He has to chase it down the ice, and O'Brien will play it to the corner for safety. Now they center. Malloy scores! Mike Malloy buries it for the Wildcats, and Valley takes the early 1-0 lead here in the first. Mike Malloy's 7th goal of the season, as Butterworth and Reginato get ready to do the face-off. Won by Butterworth of the Wildcats in behind the goal. Rouet brings it around and out of play as that one goes a little bit too high along the top of the glass and out. So a solid start, some early pressure for the Yarmouth Mariners, neutralized by the early goal. But back in the face-off, Reginato wins it for Yarmouth. They'll flip it into the corner. Rouet is there, off the glass and out. And it falls to the feet of Jesse Hamer. Hamer lost control of the puck. And the Mariners just clear it outside of the zone. Knocked away from Rogers, but Brown picked it up. He's held up at the line. Donaghy over to Lidstrom, has to fire it in, as Brown was still coming out to tag up onside. Rouet again off the glass. This one blocked by Rogers and didn't get out of the zone. Rouet, another time for the Wildcats. Can't get by the skates of Big Brown. Stick is held up as Hamer was trying to get his stick to it, but his stick was in the gear of Brown. Ended up hauling him down. Lucky he didn't get called for something there. And the Wildcats, Rouet behind his net. Takes the return drop from Butterworth. Long one up into the middle. It was taken away from Bruce. Yarmouth on the attack again. Mariners' shot is deflected and into the glove of King. A soft one from Kelly Yates. And Rouet gives Yates another shove for his trouble afterwards. 5 minutes gone in the opening period. 1-0 Valley in front of Yarmouth here on Thanksgiving Sunday. A good crowd here at the Apple Dome. And so the Mariners will bring the puck in. Lidstrom dumps it into the corner on the right side. Frazier ties up with Bruce. Ross Martin trying to take the puck away as well. Rouet in there for the Wildcats. Bruce will chip it out to Hamer. Hamer trying to get around Lidstrom. He's there. Hamer on the breakaway. Hamer 5-hole scores! Jesse Hamer goes 5-hole on O'Brien, and the Wildcats increase the lead 2-0. It is not easy to get a step. Wildcats with control of the puck. Josh Worthen will get it out ahead for Deacon. Deacon gets over the line. Deacon tries to go out to the left side, lost the puck, got it back, taken away again. Knight, Yates, and Rodding back the other way. Knight is in on the left, long shot, goes in behind the goal, off the boards and out. Turns, fires, Laverdure got a shot on from the point. That was stopped. Wildcats will get up to center. Josh Worthen didn't get it in very far. Rodding kicking at the puck. Mariners have it back the other way. Ross Martin bites his way in front. Send it back across looking for Knight. Hartley drives his man Rouet into the boards. Goes back in behind the net for Knight. Knight and Martin for the Mariners. It'll go cross back to the point. Lidstrom with a long shot through. Off the backboards and the Wildcats clear it. Off to the side away from danger. Now they got possession and they'll get it out of the zone. That one went off the stick of Deacon. They couldn't go very far. Here's Rogers on the puck for the Mariners. Finds Martin on the left side. Martin, shot, and it's into the glove. King holds on after it. Lidstrom will just play it away from him. Wildcats keep it in. Malloy in behind the net. Jones trying to chase after this one, but the Mariners are there. The goal scorer Nicholson up as far as center. Now Reginato's got it, and he's into the offensive zone. Reginato's shot was blocked. Turning back the other way, here comes Grant James with Rouet. James from the left, sent it across. Rouet couldn't catch up to tip it home. Brandon Worthen behind the net, too far for James. James and Nicholson go into the backboards. Mariners pick it up. Guerrera away on the right side. Guerrera's over the line, took a shot, deflects off Malloy up high in the air, gloved down by Worthen, and he'll go behind his goal. Brandon Worthen, first pass was stopped. Malloy falls, but the Wildcats just able to find the puck and kick it out to James, back to Malloy. Teammates want to change, so Malloy. Poulin wins the draw against Butterworth, back to Hartley. Hartley tried to carry in, but Donaghy a step ahead of the play, and the Mariners offside one more time. So once again, Poulin and Butterworth just outside the Valley Blue line, and Poulin wins the draw again. Not easy to win two in a row against Butterworth. Long shot in, stopped by King, and he'll leave it for Atwater. Atwater makes a pass out to Hamer to Butterworth. Butterworth over the line. Donaghy took it away from him. Donaghy pushed into the sideboards by Atwater. And Butterworth took a bump. Mariners coming in, trying to go toward the front of the goal was Brown. It was taken away from him. This one will roll down the ice, miss the net, and that'll be an icing call against the Valley Wildcats. 13:43 still to go in this second period. My stopwatch seems to be perpetually 2 seconds in front of the actual game clock right now. Again, we're hoping to have the clock working at full capacity the next time the Wildcats have a home game here in Berwick. Hamer takes a hard shot from the right. Blocker in period as Deacon goes off for the slash. Wildcats have the puck in their own end. A hard drive out by Rouet. Doesn't quite clear the blue line, however. Nicholson keeping it in for the Mariners. Back to Rouet. Fanned on it. Couldn't get it out. Now it's sent in front, but Keys stepped in front, took it away. Keys will just keep himself in the open as long as he can. He'll carry it all the way down the ice and just ended up overskating it at the end. Keys will retreat into his defensive position as Brown drops the puck back. A little miscommunication for the Mariners. Nicholson has to go back and get this one as Brown threw it behind and there was nobody there. Now Nicholson over to Poulin on the left side. Sends it ahead for Donaghy. Malloy's lost his stick, wants to go back and get it, but he can't. Lidstrom ahead to Brown. Brown send it across for Donaghy. Donaghy jamming, trying to get it toward the net. That was blocked by Jones. Now Malloy fighting without the stick. The Mariners are able to get it past him. Brown toward the front, send it across. Can't get a shot away. Lidstrom from the point. He'll let one go. And Brown quickly gets the legs spread out at the bottom of the net and makes a save, taking away the bottom of the ice. Jones trying to poke that one out. He'll use the long reach to get it out there. That lets Malloy finally go off for fresh legs, and he can get some new lumber. Long pass, just tipped in by Lidstrom. Atwater hits him along the boards in the corner on the right. Face-off controlled by Yarmouth. Into the corner on the right side, working his way out is Martin. Butterworth stepped in front of him, but the Mariners get control of the puck. Some good control down here, despite the fact the Mariners are still shorthanded. Rogers is on his feet, getting ready to return as Butterworth comes down the ice. Butterworth back for Nick Bruce. Bruce tried to throw it out in front. That was deflected, goes off of Lidstrom. Mariners Martin gets in over the zone, collided with Brandon Wurton. Martin has to skate back out of the zone. He'll play it back to his D as they let these last few seconds come off the clock. And there is Rogers back onto the ice. Poulin will take his place as the Mariners are making a line change here. Wildcats, Hamer coming up through the middle. Jesse Hamer in, shot on. O'Brien can't handle the rebound. Butterworth. Knight is ready to take the draw for the Mariners to the left side of the goal. Face-off, held in at the line by Lidstrom. Fires it back in deep into the corner, onto the stick of Malloy for the Wildcats. Too far for Dane Moore. Back to Lidstrom. 20 seconds to go in the period. As Moore tries to go back the other way for Valley, they find Malloy. Malloy's got a little bit of time as he sent it back in front. It's onto the stick of Knight. And Knight will clear it out, up, and just stays in play. Final 10 seconds of the period. Moore is knocked down hard by Martin. Rogers at the line. Can't get a shot away from there, and the period expires. A wild second period here in Berwick on a Sunday afternoon. And we've got more words being exchanged. Kaden.ruest in front, 3-1. The Mariners scored just 19 seconds into period 2. That was on the power play. They need the same kind of thing to be happening again. Get themselves back into the hockey game. Jr.A carries in. Long shot on is into the glove.
It doesn't work very
and
well.
King, good up high, good down low.
You're winning the fight right now. Definitely.
Seems like a fantastic addition to the crease here in Berwick. O'Brien, behind his net, plays the puck over to the corner. Butterworth trying to take it away for the Wildcats. It's Reginato for the Mariners. Martin will take it off the boards, get over center, and flip it down the ice. Fraser and Ruest in a race. Ruest gets there first but can't clear. Reginato leaves for Fraser, back to the line. Hartley thought about teeing it up, now he does. That might have gone just off the blocker of King, might have just whistled wide. Now Martin slams Bruce in front of the Wildcat bench. It's shot in again into the glove of King, and he'll drop it for Brandon Worthen. Worthen a bit too back behind his red line in the Yarmouth end. Malloy on him trying to take the puck away. Goes in behind the net. Mariners will reverse. It's Rogers now to Donaghy. Over to the left side for Martin. Ross Martin attacks. Shot. Hits King down low. Flips up high. It'll be cleared out by the Wildcats as Ruest carries up to Stewart. Ruest and Stewart on the attack. The rest of the Wildcats change. Stewart has the puck taken away from him, but it comes to Butterworth. Scores! Jeremy Butterworth finds a loose puck. Snaps it through the 5. So for Butterworth, his second point of the night brings him to a total of 13 on the season. 1 goal, 1 assist tonight. That goal, his 4th. Mariners chasing after the puck, but it's flipped past them. Deacon and Poulin to take the draw. Charles Poulin has been fantastic in the circle for the Mariners, and he's able to win this one. It was a bit of a battle, but he doesn't. Poulin from the right side. Whipped a shot that misses on the short side of the net. Worthen to Worthen. Brandon to Josh, but Josh can't clear. Rogers keeping it in at the line. Snaps the shot just wide. Brandon in behind the net. Pushed by Donaghy. Mariners try the wraparound. Poulin can't bury it. Now Ruest's got the puck. Flying through center up over the line and offside. Deacon was just a step ahead of him. Right side, Brandon Worthen trying to keep it in. He's got Butterworth for help. Goes around behind the back of the net. Jones will chase after that one. Lidstrom's there first but can't clear it out past the big body of Jones. The Wildcats do lose the puck here. Away come the Mariners. Lorenko chases Rouet down the ice, both of them into the backboards. Up the wall for Knight. It was taken away and cleared back out to center. Guerrera on it for the Mariners. Guerrera across to Rogers. Back again for Guerrera in their own end. Guerrera to Roding, just tipped it in. Brandon Worthen will win the race to that one, but he can't clear it out. Banned on the attempt. Rouet send it hard around the boards. This one all the way down the ice and should be an icing call against the Valley Wildcats with just about... Face-off won by James of the Wildcats into the corner. Rouet rings it up, but it's out of play. O'Brien comes out of his net. He'll slam it around the boards. Wildcats cannot keep it in at the line. Rouet with a good effort, but just out over the line, and the Wildcats go offside. 11:55 still to go in period 3. Wildcats in front 4-1 over the Mariners. Yarmouth won the game in Yarmouth between these two teams on Friday night, 3-2. Wildcats trying to split the weekend series. Of course, Yarmouth also played last night down in the fish tank. That was a 4-2 loss against a very powerful Woodstock Slammers team. Another nice save made down low with the glove by O'Brien. And once again, we get a bit of a scrum in front of the Yarmouth net as the Mariners protect their keeper. Face-off won by Yarmouth. Hartley around the backboards to Martin. He'll return the pass. Hartley in behind his net. Stewart coming in on him. Took a bit of a jab from O'Brien as Stewart went around. And Yarmouth flips the high one out. Rouet able to knock it down at center ice. Martin digs this one out in the neutral zone. Back to Lidstrom. Has to turn to get around Butterworth. Lidstrom will carry up over center himself. Tried to shoot it in that line of Deacon, Josh Worthen, Evans Renault out there with two of the Wildcats' 4 defenders, Kaden Rouet and Brandon Worthen. They came into the game with only 5, and then Dane Moore is not going to be back, picking up an injury late in the second period. That's officially undisclosed from the Wildcats as to the nature of the injury for Moore. And hopefully, whatever it is, it's something that's only going to keep him out of this game. As Deacon tried to go back the other way, he would have been clear and gone on a break. On goal, 26-26. To this point in the game, as the Wildcats win the draw, it goes in behind the Yarmouth net. And a battle in the corner. Nicholson shoves Butterworth, but Butterworth is still on the puck. Butterworth threw it out in front, can't find anyone. Sims looks over the shoulder to see where Worthen is, and they collide along the boards. Worthen just gets this one to Butterworth, sends it across. Brandon Worthen misfired on the big slapper, and a weak one rolled in on O'Brien, and Rowan O'Brien will hold on for the Mariners. 9:16 still to go in this third period. This should be our midway period timeout, which the timekeeper is trying to signal. Doesn't look like it's going to come this time around, as the puck is dropped. Lidstrom backhands it out of his end. It'll go all the way down the ice, and no, waved off as Atwater was there in time. Atwater to Rouet. Round for Josh Worthen. Bangura took it away, battling against Rouet. Rouet takes it back away from him. Rouet up the right side. He'll ring it off the glass. O'Brien out of his net to stop it. On the glass again, trying to get it out of there. But held in at the line by Atwater. In behind the net, Lidstrom picking it up for Yarmouth. Around the boards for Donaghy. Donaghy into the middle for Lidstrom. He's got Poulin with him. Lidstrom trying to get around Atwater, couldn't do it. Puck goes between these two, but Valley's in front, 4-1 on the scoreboard. Face-off controlled by the Wildcats, not for long, as Bangoria stepped in front of Chipman to take it away. He'll play it to Martin. Martin tried to just leave it for Reginato. They couldn't get out that way. Valley broke it up. Back in behind the goal. Lidstrom is there for the Mariners, who needs something to happen quickly. Reginato over to Fraser attacking the middle. Fraser, Brandon Worthen bumped him off. Fraser got the puck back out in front. It's still loose. We got a penalty coming up. O'Brien out behind his net, a battle for it back there. Into the corner on the right side. Off the glass. Yarmouth will take it there. Rogers with the pass out to Fraser. Fraser sends it ahead, too far for Reginato. Looks over his shoulder to see what was happening. Now for Martin, back to the line. Hartley will tee it up again, and it's off the skate of Josh Worthen. Mariners with some momentum. Inside the final 5 minutes, Fraser. Rouet knocked it off of his stick. Those two in the corner, back to the line, held on by Hartley and kept in, now just out, as Guerrera was slightly out of position for the pass. Guerrera had it knocked away from him. Here's Jones. Mitchell Jones back the other way. Backhand shot. Rebound. He scores! Mitchell Jones. Wildcats in front 5-2 here late in the third period. Poulin is able to slap it over to the right side for the Mariners. Donaghy on the attack. Got around Brandon Worthen. Donaghy settles it down. Shot just goes wide of the goal. Evans, Renault, and Deacon can't handle it. It's knocked away now from Brown. Ends up back in. Poulin was still chasing after that puck. He was offside, but he never touched it. Wildcats, Deacon in his own end, across for Josh Worthen, and he'll just play it softly out. Mariners recollect, bring it right back in. Billy Hartley going toward goal. Hartley. Brandon Worthen pushed him out of the way. Hartley never got a shot off. Donaghy into the slot. Poulin just missed him as Rouet got himself in there to break it up. Poulin for the Mariners. Knocked down to a knee. Still sent the puck around behind the back of the net. Donaghy back into the office. Brandon Worthen skates through him to take the puck away. And there's Josh slapping it out of the zone. Brown will serve for the Wildcats. As we move toward the final minutes, there it is, 1 minute to go in period number 3. Long pass up to Donaghy, trying to fight his way around Rouet. Stewart comes in, gives him a whack. Stewart will get it to the side, but not out. Hartley fanned on the shot, then tried to send it down low for Fraser. That was blocked by the Wildcats. Fraser trying to dig the puck out, got it for Donaghy for just a moment, taken away by Rouet. Rouet and Stewart up over center to the blue line. Long shot in. Stewart's going to go off on a line change. 30 seconds to go in the hockey. The Wildcats win it by a score of 5-2, and Will King has his first win as a member of the Valley Wildcats. Jeremy Butterworth, his first star of the hockey game. Rouet, star number 2. And Nicholson of the Mariners gets third star tonight. The Wildcats get the big 2 points. Again, they split the weekend series with the Mariners, both teams winning on home ice. It's a big win for the Wildcats.